Hi, hello everyone. My name is Saurabh Pant and I hope you're doing very fine at your home. So yes, NEET exam is completed 2 days back and I should have come a little bit earlier also to talk to you regarding the paper level cutoff and all, but I just wanted to wait a little bit and see how my students are actually performing in the test and how much marks they actually got to give you a clear idea about the cutoff. Not some estimates that I can see as a teacher, because as a teacher you will feel the paper is very easy. But on the ground level, how the students felt actually the paper was, that you will get to know after seeing the marks of few students. So, firstly, paper level, NEET 2020 paper, how was it? Biology was on the easier side as compared to 2019. Physics almost same, and calculation part got reduced as compared to last year. So, calculation errors got reduced, which is a very big bonus for the biology stream, because they are not very much acquainted with the calculations as much as the MPC students are. So somewhere or the other, the middle range of the students, they will feel very happy when the calculations are comparatively lesser. Chemistry also, they have reduced the calculations significantly. Almost, I didn't find any question where a big calculation was there. In fact, wherever there was a big calculation, they skipped the part from there of calculation and they directly give the options in the form of multiplication itself. Saved a lot of time in chemistry as well. Talking about the level of questions, chemistry paper was a tiny little tougher as compared to 2019 because of one or two questions, I can say maximum. Majorly because of one question of periodic table, we can say it was tougher than 2019. 2019, all the questions were doable. And in 2018, if you have a little bit of luck factor also, plus if you have mugged up the periodic table, all the elements named, IUPAC name, then you might have got that periodic table question correct. More or less, biology went a little down. Physics remained there only, chemistry went a little up. So it might eventually feel that the paper level became almost same as 2019. But that's not true. Why? Because biology has a much big relativistic factor. And chemistry has a little bit relativistic factor. Why? Because when the students are doing the paper, they firstly do biology. In biology, when the biology comes easy, they get confidence, number one, and they get time saved for chemistry and physics. Then they enter into chemistry and they find chemistry was not even shorter, but crisp. Very quickly the answers were coming. So again, two things happened. Number one, they got the confidence because the chemistry paper was easier, not as compared to 2019, but easy. Not easier, I will say, just easy. And moreover, they got more time. So a lot of time would be left for physics paper. So unforced error would have got reduced significantly, because this is a very major factor which decides the cutoff. Whenever the papers are easy, like 2019 as well, 2020 as well, you will see errors that people do during the examination, the common error, the silly mistake, that is going to decide the rank this year, the cutoff this year. As expected, the toppers are going to get significantly good marks in this paper because they got sufficiently more time to prepare. But mainly cutoff, I said if the level of question paper was same as 2019, then the cutoff is going to be almost the same. So paper level is a little lesser than 2019 level. So now talking about the cutoff, as I said, the paper level decreased a little bit. So the cutoff is going to increase a little bit, not more. So online, many people are telling that significant rise in the cutoff is going to happen. It's all false. Nothing is going to be like that. I feel that. And 5 maximum or 10 marks up it can go. 1 or 2 question variation can come. And that is also because the biology came very easy. That is the major reason for it, because people got time saved for physics and chemistry where they could have lost due to common errors. So common errors got reduced this year, I feel, should get reduced ideally because the time was sufficient. Still the students might be very talented, they might have done some blunders in the examination, I don't know, but more or less common errors will be lesser in this NEET examination. So cutoff +5 +10 you can do. So in your respective states, what you can do, download the 2019 cutoff. Don't ask anyone else what the cutoff is going to be. Take 2019 cutoff, add 10 marks to it in the general category. In SC, ST, OBC, you can add around 15 marks. Sorry, not 15. You can add around 5 marks. Only 5 marks. So what will happen? You will get a clear idea. OBC and general almost 10 marks you can add, and SC, ST category you can add around 5 marks. You will be getting the idea of this year cutoff near about. ठीक है भाई, still for the safe zone you can add 15 and 10 also, so that even if you get a seat, you will feel happy कि oh my god, I was not expecting I got a seat, and even if you don't get it, you don't feel bad about it. So 10, I think in the general category marks are going to cutoff marks might increase because of the decrease in the level of paper. Now, why, sir? Why then others are saying that the cutoff is going to significantly increase? The reason is they are not analyzing one very major factor, that is the corona. Sir, how is that possible? Everyone will be analyzing corona only? Nahi yaar. Thing is, when the paper is in the offline mode up to last year, the teachers used to get the information of good and bad both the marks within one day, because students were there around in the physical vicinity. They were present there, so they used to ask the marks now. Previously, up to last year. This year, the students went to their home directly after the examination, most of them. So what happened? Only those students called and told the marks to their respective faculties who got significantly good marks, just out of happiness. And those who got lesser marks than expected, they waited for a day or two, firstly to let that feeling sink in, and then they told their faculties. So maybe after 2-3 days, those faculties will also get the call from their students who did not perform as good as they were expecting, and then they will also realize the marks will go, cutoff will go just a little higher and not so significantly high as much as they are saying. So whatever others are saying, you can decrease 15 marks from there. That much will be the cutoff near about. So beta, in case you did not get the marks, kind of marks, or you feel that you might not be able to clear the cutoff that you wanted to, don't feel so much bad about it. Dekho, you will feel bad, I know. It's a very, especially if you're on the borderline, you might feel very, what we should say, taken aback kind of feeling should come, ki, oh my God, what should I do now? These kind of thoughts will come for a day. But dekho, you should know it's one of the rejection based examination anyway na yaar. 80,000 seats are there in total for MBBS. Around 10,000 AIR or 15,000 AIR good medical colleges will get over. Around 40-50,000 AIR the state colleges get over. So you very well know this, that around out of 15 lakh aspirant, 15.3 lakhs to be precise, aspirants who have written this examination, near about 14.8 lakh aspirants were going to get rejected anyway. That was pre-decided. So you did your best. It was just that someone else did a little better than you in this relative examination. So there is nothing so bad in your preparation. It was just not equal to the national level average that was necessary. So it's all right. Practically, be practical in this. It's not one board exam. You did not fail any exam as such. You did not just do as good as others have done. So there is nothing wrong in this. It's not like failing the board examination. So think that critically, think that practically. You are future doctors and engineers, so be a little more logical in that. Now, what to do at this point of time? So we are feeling bad. I am feeling that I dissed myself, my family, falana dimkana. These kind of thoughts you will get. You have not dissed anyone, please. It is just one exam which will decide what profession you are going to take. Now, after 8-9 months, 2021 NEET exam will happen. If you want, just take after, firstly wait for the final answer key. Then I think within 10 days or 15 days max to max, NEET might release the results as well. So you will get a clear idea about which college you may or may not be getting. You might or might not be getting. After that, after the counseling, I would suggest you to take 1 or 2 days for yourself completely. Discuss with your parents. You might be knowing your financial status. You might be knowing your dreams, how badly you want to chase it. And then take a call what you want to do for the upcoming session. Because next NEET exam is going to happen in a snap of finger. Very quickly the exam is going to get started on 2021. I think they will try to compensate the loss of this academic session being made. So you will not be waiting for too long time. The wait will not be there for getting into the medical college. So taking a drop is not also a problem. Please don't take it as something which is a sin. So taking a drop is not a problem. Why? Because if you become a doctor, you become a doctor for your lifetime. And this is right now when you decide. Once you choose a BSc course, after that MBBS is out of your focus. You can't go into MBBS back again. So keep this in mind in case you have energy, in case you are a senior inter student, class 12th student, and you feel like I should drop. You should, I think, if you have the energy of working for 8-9 months very, very vigorously. If you are the first dropper, then also you can consider, depending upon how good or bad you read, that you very well will know. Will you be able to endure the next 8 months properly or not? But if at any point of time you feel, sir, I think for 8 months, 9 months consistently, I will not be able to study, and maybe I will waste my time just like I have wasted this year also. In that case, please don't drop. Take some other course, work hard there, or simply work there, whichever the field you are in. If you are the cream of that field, you will be doing wonders in the country, in the world, guaranteed. It does not matter if you entered into a medicine field or not. Whichever the field you get in, just try to be the best of that field. Money will come, reputation will come, whatever you want from your life, that satisfaction of that job will also come. But right now, at this point of time, I would suggest you to sit back, relax, in case your marks are not as good as you expected them to be. Accept the truth. Analyze it critically, because you are future doctors here. So keep that thing in mind. Analysis should be done at this point of time as well. And if you decide to drop an year, take a notebook and write down the reasons that you think were actually responsible for bringing you up to here, and the reasons which were responsible for not taking you ahead of the cutoff marks. And once you figure out those reasons, what you did exactly wrong and what you did correct all through the year, go and talk to the faculties who taught you, or maybe the faculties where you are going to take the admission in, and decide for a plan of action and start reading for the next year NEET examination. It's not a big problem. It's not a big deal as well, I think, to not qualify one examination, because yes, failures will come here. It's just the first one, maybe that's why it becomes very tough to digest. But get acquainted here. Failure comes every day. So once you grow older and older, you become better and better in handling this failure. Right now, and my small request is to the parents as well. These kids, they are already in too much of stress. They know in case someone has messed up their examination, they already know they have messed up. So please don't make them realize again and again. It's just like watching a match on television and then yelling, Virat Kohli, why you're not hitting a six? He is in the ground. He knows what he has to do. He knows very well the target is close. He knows that he might have to hit a six. It just didn't happen. What can we do? Sometimes even Virat Kohli fails. Sometimes even MS Dhoni fails. It's all right. It just, you have to take the lesson out of it and then you have to go ahead. So please be a little supportive towards your child as well, because they know very well what they have done. You don't have to make them realize this thing. Life is very brutal. I think you know very well, life is very brutal. Life makes everything very clear to everyone. They will learn in their own pace, so let them learn. And the students, don't make it an excuse. That failing an examination is okay, is not an excuse. But yes, it is not such a big deal as well. But if you want to prepare well again, then prepare properly. Otherwise, take some other field, stay there, work there, and show your caliber. So yes, there are more than one ways of being successful. Yes, there are. Mukesh Ambani, the richest man in the country, is not an MBBS doctor. Yes, he's an engineer, that I won't take back from him. But yes, there are many successful people where they have the mind, but they use their mind in some other ways as well. So you don't have to worry about anything. Motivations and all we'll talk about later on as well. But I think this much practicality is enough to understand. Anyway, the seats were limited. Anywhere 90% population was going to get rejected. So you did not do anything which was wrong. You just did not do as right as others have done it. It was a relatively lower marks and not low marks, because even 300 marks, I can understand, takes a lot of efforts to score in such a high tension environment, and especially with all this drama going on. So it's okay, it's all right. All the very best. Any further queries are there, you can post in the comment section. Next video I will bring on for the NEET 2021 batch, how they have to go ahead with this preparation, especially when the time constraint is there. That's all from my side. Thank you so much.